Welcome you all to the video session of bioenergy in where we are going to discuss the dome type biodigesters. So there are two important dome type biodigester. One is called as a floating drum biodigester. One more is a fixed dome biodigester. We are going to discuss both the biodigester in detail. The Indian design digester or the floating type biodigesters are consisting of a pit for a digestion and floating tank made up of a MS, that is a mild steel for the gas collection. So we have got a pit. This pit is made up of the masonry work. Then the above, to have the collection of the gas, will be having the floating tank, which is a generally mild steel. And the brick and concrete, as I told, it is of a depth of 3 to 6 meter and diameter of about 1 to 5 meter, depending on the capacity of the generation. If you have got the feed rate more, then surely this proportion will be increasing. The pit and well is divided into two compartments by partition wall. At the center, the compartment will be filled with the sludge. As you are seeing the sketch of the floating drum biodigester, generally the portion which has been shown over here, this portion, this is the ground level, this is the ground level, and this portion will be inside the ground. This portion will be inside the ground. This portion will be on the upper side of the earth surface. But you can also construct the entire thing from the ground also. But the thing is, this will be at a higher elevation. So generally, to avoid that one, as I told, this will be done. The half portion or the 3/4 of the portion will be at the under the ground, and the 1/4 portion you can see on the surface of the on the land. So here we have got a floating gas holder made up of a gas holder. It has been shown over here. It is made up of a MS plate. So this is made up of a MS plate or a fiberglass reinforcement plastic. So the design, this here it is shown is a vertical one, right? You can have horizontal also. So some cases we can have the horizontal, but here the present diagram it is shown as a vertical. You can generally have the cylindrical or spherical. People prefer to have a cylindrical because spherical construction is difficult, but you can have either a spherical or a cylindrical, and can have be constructed, as I told, above or underneath the ground. And bricks and stones are commonly used for the constructing. Here you can see this is the brickwork, right? This is the brick work, or if the stone in that position in the place is already there, we can think about having such a material for the construction. And the ferro cement rings, right, can also be used for the construction. So the ferro cement rings can be thought about as a construction material. Gas holder is rotated frequently to reduce the effecting of scum formation. So the gas holder is rotated frequently so that it will not get jammed, right? Then the floating drum is about, as I told in the earlier one, this is around 3 to 6 meter, right? This is around 3 to 6 meter depending on the capacity, and the diameter is around about 1 to 5 meter. It is around 1 to 5 meter, right? The holder is a fiberglass holder. So here the holder is from here where the gas goes, the holder is a fiberglass holder, right? And slurry, here the slurry or the feed has been taken and the gas is taken from here. The outlet, this is used as a fertilizer that has been taken from the other portion. So this is generally seen in the Indian scenario. That's why this is also called as a Indian floating drum or the constant pressure biogas plant. Let us see the other feature. The sludge is fed into the tank through the pipe from the inlet tank, and the sludge rises in the receiver tank and undergoing process of a digestion comes in a outgoing tank. There are sludge or a slurry descends and flows out of the tank through the another inclined pipe as we shown in the seen in the earlier slide. The whole construction except the feed tank, the slurry tank, is made below the ground level, and the gas released from the digestion rises above to the gas holder and it is collected. The pipe is provided to convey the gas for the use from the conical top of the tank. So the shape will be conical on the top of the tank. The advantages of a Indian design: it has a minimum scum problem since the solid are constantly submerged. So here the scum problem will be very less. It does not require any pressure equalizing unit when fresh slurry or used slurry is withdrawn, since it is a floating drum. It does not require any pressure equalizing unit, but when we are going for other design, this is almost required. The danger of a generated gas mixing with the oxygen to form explosive is a very minimum, and the gas pressure is maintained constant. That's why it is called as a constant pressure type biodigester. The gas production rate is high for a given volume of a digester. There is no gas leakage, or because it is on the constantly removed. So if the gas leakage is there, the floating drum will settle down. So you can smell the leakages nearby, but it is not so dangerous. Now coming to the disadvantages, the cost of the construction is higher. Here we will be having more cost, right? Because we are having MS plate, and it is always getting some issues, right, with the coastal region, and the drum the patch up has to be done. So the maintenance cost also increases. Heat from the digester is lost easily through the metal gas holder, which reduces the reaction process in the colder region. So if it is in the coastal region, both the things will be there. That is one is because of the it's a place near to the seashore, the salt in the air or humidity is high, that causes the MS dome, right? The life of the MS dome will be less. The second one is that the heat will be very high, but when the same biodigester at the cold region, when it is there, it will be causing, right, much of the heat is not there, and if I am having the cold region, I have to think about the external source for this one to maintain the temperature. The gas holder prone to rusting. It is not only gas holder, also the dome will be prone to rusting, because and it requires the periodical maintenance. The gas holder whose the height varies with the volume of the gas need to be connected with the flexible hose. The flexible hose also need a periodical maintenance. So it is to be crimped and it requires a minimum maintenance. Now let us go to the next one, right? So that is a floating gas holder of the biogas. To see the models, it is also called as a KVIC. That is a Khadi Village Industrial Community, right? Khadi Village has been modeled since 1962. The composite unit of the masonry digester and a metallic dome, and it is also, as I told, is a constant form. We have seen this one. This is a sketch, one more shown over there. So here you can see the actual the biodigester. This is the right. This is the upper portion, the gas collector only, right. From here you can see the gas goes. This is a sludge tank, right. This is the slurry, the input in the outlet has been not shown over here, right. So in this way they generally construct, and you can see the 1/4 of the portion on the earth surface and rest of all underneath. Let us move to the next one. Advantages is they provide constant pressure, the stored gas volume immediately recognized by the position. The disadvantages are the steel drum is relatively expensive and regularly maintenance is required. The removing the rust, painting has to be done regularly, and the lifetime of the drum is 15 years. As I told, the coastal region always have the problem with the humidity, and the fibrous substrate are used to the gas holder to show the tendency to get stuck in the resultant floating scum. This is the next the biodigest plant, that is a fixed dome biodigester. This is either called as a Janata plant, or it is also called as a Deenabandhu biogas plant. The Janata model or the Chinese plant consists of a digester and a fixed biogas holder known as a gas storage chamber covered by a dome-shaped enclosed roof structure. The entire plant is made up of brick and cement masonry and constructed underground. Here the major portion, right? Major portion is the gas collector is under only a smaller portion on the top of the earth. This type is non-movable part. So here you can see the biodigest plant for the fixed drum. This type has no moving parts. It consists of a cylindrical digester tank with a roof, gas holder attached to it. The tank is below the ground level while the dome is above the ground level. So here the slurry is fed at the inlet. Here you don't see the entire construction. The entire construction on the only this portion you can see on the ground surface. Rest everything is underground. Everything is in the underground. That is the point over to be noted. The digested slurry get collected and displaced tanker let out periodically. This is called as a variable pressure, and the fixed dome is made up of RCC to hold the gas. The entire digester including the fixed dome is constructed underground, that has been discussed earlier, and here the gas produced is stored in the dome and displays the liquid inlet and outlet, often leading to the gas pressure as high as 100 centimeter of water. That is the pressure that has been developed. The gas occupies 10% of the volume of the digester, and temperature remains constant. In case of a floating drum, the temperature variation was there. Because this is underground, the temperature always remain constant over here. That problem is not found in this type of a biodigester. So it consists of a cylindrical digester that has been explained earlier. The tank is below the ground level. The slurry is fed in the inlet. Inlet you can see on the top of the surface. The digested slurry get collected in the displacement tank and let out periodically. So this is also called as a fixed dome and is a variable pressure. Fine. So let us see the Dinabandhu model. It is developed early 80s, right? The fluctuation of the gas pressure was found lower cost compared to the Khadi Udyoga Mandals, right? Community model, that is KYC model. So here you can see the Dinabandhu model, right? So everything is underground, only the fixing tank or the inlet point. So this is the ground level, right? This is the ground level. Only little portion of the gas holder, this one, and a small portion of the outlet tank, that only you can see on the surface of the earth. Rest all are at the bottom. And see, this is Janta model, one more type. So as I told, the every part of the portion is underground. So this is the actual picture, right? Here you cannot see the floating drum, right? What you have seen in the earlier dome type. So entire portion, only small portion, only gas holders can be seen, and a pit can be seen on the surface. So what are the disadvantages of this one? The masonry gas holder requires special sealant. So otherwise there will be leakage, and high technical skill for the gas data construction. So this is a major problem with this type of biogas plant. Gas leakage occur quite frequently, and the fluctuating of gas pressure is complicated use of a gas utilization. Amount of gas produced not immediately visible, right? Because in the earlier case, the floating drum, we can visualize it is moving up, but here it cannot be visualized easily. The fixed dome plant need a exact planning of the levels. Excavation can be difficult because somewhere the rural areas it will be very hard to dig the land. That is one more issue while constructing